Well, I'm here with Shaun Palmer, a man once described on the cover of US Today as the world's greatest athlete. You know, there might be a few youngsters around, Pum, who don't actually know who you are. So I've got 25 questions for you. Question one, who is Shaun Palmer?
Originally a snowboarder back in Tahoe. Started with snowboarding and before high school, and then got into mountain biking in the 90s. I skied before I boarded, so I pretty much snowboarded, mountain bike, won X Games and skis, motocross. Just lived as a kid in Tahoe with all the sports around me, all the winters and summers, so I learned to do everything. It's pretty cool.
And what are your greatest accomplishments in those sports?
Probably
Too many to remember, eh?
yeah, a lot of X Games gold medals, world championships, and snowboarding, of course. But I won a World Cup mountain biking, won the Worlds in slalom on a borrowed bike. That was pretty cool, and almost won the world title in downhill, but missed it by 1/1500ths of a second.
Who beat you?
Nicholas Vuyo. He was really good back then, though. But my biggest accomplishment besides all that, I think, is making a main event in Supercross in 1998. That was by far the best feeling I ever had.
Still got the bike?
Oh yeah, definitely. Got it.
It was set in a wall in his house at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah, I took it down because that house got expensive. So now it's in a garage, but I still got it.
Yeah. And I know you hate being asked this because everyone's asked you, but I got to ask you, after 10 years away, what brings you back to mountain biking?
I started riding like trails on my 5.5 intense, and then I was like, I got bored really, and once my brain starts like idling, I seem to take into a different high, you know, that's not so healthy.
Go off the rails a bit.
Yeah, so I got back into mountain biking really just to get confidence snowboarding going into this Olympic season, because riding this is way gnarlier than snowboarding. So I get a lot of confidence and I get a good workout if I can stay safe. So I'm just out here to have fun, see all you guys, and maybe come back and do the tour next year after Olympics.
Really? And you got a good chance at these Olympics of getting there?
Oh yeah, very good chance.
And a good chance of winning it all?
Yeah, I wouldn't go to the Olympics if I didn't have a chance of winning.
Good talk, I like it, man. That's what we're after. Question 4. What have you been doing with yourself for the last 10 years then? You can tell us everything, dude. It's all right, you're amongst friends, no one's watching.
Well, I quit mountain biking and I still did X Games through 2000, 2001. 2001 was my last gold medal in X Games, and then I kind of got derailed for a while. Yeah. But I was doing a lot of partying and
in Tahoe?
Blowing a lot of money and
hanging out with all those like losers that were at your house.
Yeah, yep. Hanging out with the not bad people, but not people that are gonna enhance my career. Put it that way. But just got derailed and started partying. Got into a real dark place for a while. It sucked. So then I got back and made the Olympic team snowboarding, and then tore my Achilles after that. And it was just like, it's been a roller coaster, but I'm still breathing. Can't complain.
Only just, mind.
What?
Only just. Moving on.
Yeah. I can't understand. What's up with the black nail?
I don't know.
The questions. I'll give you shit later.
You can give me shit now. It's all right. I'm used to it, man.
Okay. What's with the black nail?
I don't know. I got bored over there.
Trying to be a rock and roller.
Bit punk, and I. It's the goth in me. Yeah. Question 5. Did riding Mont St. Anne make you happy?
Yeah, it did actually. It was cool. Like, to come across 76 was, I don't know. It's not really where I want to be, but at the same time, you know, I rode for a month, and I am 40, and I rode for. That's the first time I rode mud, and since I crashed in Ara in '99, so.
I think you did good, Palmer. Honestly, I'm not buttering your ass. I think you did really good because, you know, I stopped racing 7 years ago because I'd failed to qualify, and I was still doing it for a living. And I don't think unless you ride one of these things, you know just how fast everyone is these days. People, they're moving, aren't they?
Yeah, the kids are fast, definitely. And I mean, I didn't know. I've been gone for so long, I didn't know what to expect. So everybody's saying, dude, you made it. You qualified. That's killer. And I'm like, whatever. And I guess I've started to pat myself on the back a little bit for how much I rode. It was cool.
And I mean, how was it getting back on a downhill? Come straight back to you to get back on a bike, or did it feel weird? Or
it was terrifying. I went riding with my next door neighbor in Tahoe, and there's a pretty technical shuttle run over there. And I went riding with Drake, and it was like, I mean, I was like terrified. You know what I mean? Because like the head angles, the brakes, you got to do it all the time. And then I'm like, what am I trying to get back into? This is ridiculous.
I did wonder.
Yeah. And then I rode for a bunch of time at North Star and did all kinds of runs and was having a blast. So I feel comfortable enough to race, so I'm good.
Well, you've got nothing to lose, mate. You've kind of done it all, and I think it's, you know, credit to you to come back and put your reputation on the line like that, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one to like I'm one to, that I always said I'll go out on top, you know. But I was never really on top in this sport, you know what I mean? It wasn't like
you were close.
It wasn't like I quit when I was world champ. You know, get the rainbows. I would never come back because you want to live with that the rest of your life, you know.
Yeah.
But I was never on top of this, and I missed it, and I'm just getting it for a workout. So.
Why not, dude?
Why not?
Keep you out of trouble.
Colin Bailey. Hey, man.
Blast from the past. Dude, we're doing an interview, man. Number 6. Which rider's impressed you the most now?
Petey still does. The old man. He is fast. Got 2 kids, family. And, I mean, he's still going strong. He's still that
crazy
good.
Fast.
Still that good. But Sam Hill definitely amazes me.
Yeah.
To watch him. And, I mean, look at Burrell today, too, you know?
And you're pretty big mates with Sam Hill, right?
Yeah, I like him a lot.
How did you get to know him then?
Just through Reading, I met him when he was like a kid. And then we did the Day in the Dirt. We teamed up last year at Day in the Dirt on dirt bikes. And he rides really well on one of them, too.
Does he?
Yeah, he's good. But I just like, he's a cool kid. He's quiet but cocky at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him. And he's fast, man. He's lightning fast, you know. I mean, if he stays up, it's hard to beat that guy.
I think
he's kind of like Bubba Stewart in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
Against like Ricky, like those other guys are real consistent. But like if Sam stays up and doesn't make a mistake, he's like almost untouchable.
He makes the sport exciting, doesn't he?
Yeah, you need a guy like that.
He is. You'd have to say he is the fastest rider of a generation. You know what I mean? Like you say, he's good because he don't win all the time, but when he's on, man, it's just ridiculous.
I think he is the fastest guy on the mountain
Did you see
bike.
his Worlds last year?
Yep.
I mean, it was like it was speeded up. It was ridiculous.
It was.
He was about 9 seconds up coming in the last turn, and these guys ain't bad. Yeah. Question 7. Which victory in all the sports you've done means the most to you?
Victory, I'd say qualifying for a main in Supercross, but that wasn't a victory, so I'd have to go with skiing. Jumping over in X Games and beating all the Olympic skiers.
Yeah.
That was, like, because the first year I caught my tip on the gate and they said protest, and I'm like, I'm not protesting, and I just came back, and the next season, I didn't even snowboard, I just skied all the time, and I just was so fired up to fucking smash them. And I just annihilated them. I beat them by so much.
Jesus,
it was ridiculous. And I don't mean that to disrespect any of the skiers. It's just, that's when I was in my prime. I fucking laid it down.
How old were you then? That wasn't that long ago.
30 or 31. Yeah,
so it was
30.
just after the mountain biking. Is that the year you did the... Didn't you do snowcross, snowboarding and all sorts there as well?
Yeah, that was 99. I did the mountain biking in the snow, which is the fucking gayest thing ever. But
oh, the mountain biking in the snow.
yeah, I have a medal in that too, but I just kind of hide
Yeah, it
that
makes
one.
a lot of sense to take a summer sport to the Winter X.
Yeah, exactly.
What are they thinking?
Ratings, they're looking for all kinds of stuff.
God damn. Oh, hang on, I've just screwed that up. Question 9. Do you think you'll ever be able to stop competing? You're going to struggle to rest, aren't you?
Probably. I always think I can, but I'm really got big hopes for this Olympics, you know. That's one thing that I could live with. If I could get what I want there, I think I could back off a little bit.
I think you've done enough that you can rest already, but...
Yeah, that's what everybody says, but
yeah,
it's in my blood to compete. And without alcohol, now that I've quit that, I've let that to rest, so it's like, I got to do something. I have to stay busy, you know?
Yeah. Is it hard? Was it hard to stop drinking?
No.
Not a problem?
Kind of hard. I mean, I always did it on my own, but I went and talked to professionals about it, so I learned a lot more about why you do it. You know?
What's like? I don't think it's any secret that you went to rehab, but like, how long did you go for?
30 days.
And what's it like?
They just teach you.
Is it weird or?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You sit there and write out your whole life story and read it to 12 strangers.
Do you have to go jogging every morning and stuff like that? Or?
Nah. It's uncomfortable, but that's what's good is people that hold all their problems in. You know, we're getting too fucking deep.
I like this, man. I'm interested actually. You'd be the last person I could ever imagine to fit in at somewhere like that because you're not like weird, you know. You're not the sort of person who says I gotta go to rehab, like, you know.
Well, I didn't have an intervention. People didn't say you gotta quit drinking. I went on my own.
Yeah.
You know, I won the tour, the Jeep tour snowboarding.
How much were you drinking, man? Were you getting up for?
I just cut you off, huh? Motherfucker. What?
No, but how much were you drinking? Was it like, did it go beyond just social drinking? Were you drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning when you woke up?
Oh yeah, when you go on a bender.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah, when you go on a bender, I just to kill that vicious hangover, I'd just crack one, and I'd be 12 deep by noon, feeling normal with 12.
Yeah.
Or re-drunk, depending on how hammered your liver is.
It was time to go then, bud, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just, when it gets to a point where it's not fun anymore, I mean, what's the point? You know?
Yeah, if you're just annihilating yourself for the sake of it.
You're just rotting from the inside out, so.
Right, on a lighter note, question 9.
Question 9.
Question 9. Is your shot pouch still longer than your fowling piece?
What?
Is your shot pouch...
What the hell are you talking about?
You don't know anything about England, do you? And musketeers. No. Is your shot pouch, your ball bag, still longer than your fowling piece, what they used to ram the gunpowder in with?
Yeah, my nuts hang lower.
Because I don't want to bring it up like in front of everyone, dude, but you went a little bit challenged in the old cock department. No, I don't know. I mean,
hey,
do you want to go on a question?
Whose fault would that be? Mine? No. Do you build your own sack? You come out of the womb and you get what you get. Why do you think I'm so fucking good at sports? I'm fucking angry.
Oh, God. There you go. Right, question 10 out of 25. We're going to be here a while. In everything you ever did, how much money did you make? All in, how much money did you make?
Like a year?
No. Well, you can tell us a year, but yeah, make it a year. You're never going to know how much money you made all over, are you?
A lot of people think I'm like a fucking millionaire, but the most I ever made in a year was like 700,000.
Not bad.
No.
Going back like
I'm not
10, 15 years as well.
I'm not complaining. And I made all that riding a bicycle.
Was the mountain biking the more lucrative than snowboarding?
Yeah, well, I did both. I did X Games snowboarding, but my major pay was to ride for Specialized.
I mean, what about before you mountain biked, when you were just full-time snowboarding? Never made... I thought you came into mountain biking a tattooed millionaire.
No, I made like 150,000 a year or something, that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
And question 11 is how much of it have you blown?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've blown a lot of it.
Good.
Yeah, but I can tell you one thing. I lived way better than anybody watching that camera.
Yeah.
But now I just got to figure it out again.
Okay. You're on your way back up. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's the truth, you know. No bullshit.
Nah.
No one fucking lived like I did.
No, I'm testament to that. I saw the house, the cars, the motorbikes, the just general trashing of the multi-million-pound pad with hose pipes in it and flour and motorbikes, and yeah, it was good times, man. It cost a lot of money to live like that, though, Palm, eh?
It did, yeah. But it's different now.
What about the chrome bus? She's gone, eh?
Yeah, I had to give that away.
It was only 300 grand worth.
Yeah, I sold it for 100.
Yeah. You had 200 grand.
Bad decisions happen in life. A lot of them.
Right, question 12. Have you run the Clown since St. Anne 95?
No, hasn't been back. Not since St. Anne.
No.
No. Next question.
Number 13. Does your second place at the Worlds in Australia still keep you awake at night?
No, not at all. It used to. I chased that for a while, but it's all right. The way I look at it is, things happen. You can't hold on to them forever. I held on pretty strong, like 7 years or something. But the way I look at it is that, yeah, I didn't win the Worlds, but I definitely helped the sport out a bunch.
Yeah.
Because if I would have wore a fucking figure skating suit, I would have beat Nico.
It's true, man.
I would have. I
mean,
would have beat him.
It's a big thing to say, Palmer. No one at all wore baggy gear before you come in. No one wore motocross gear.
No. And now it's a rule. So I just take it as I'm almost happier that I didn't win because I helped change the sport to look good, hopefully. That's the way I look at it.
Would you wear Lycra to go faster now?
Never.
You look good, man. Sequins and stuff.
Maybe if they made me like a thick chamois.
That would help.
You know what I'm saying?
Add things out of it.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Question 14. Do you remember that weirdo Justin who was at your house when I was there?
Super Justy.
Well, when I stayed at your house, I don't want to bring this up really, but I remember that most mornings he was in your bed, and I just wondered if anything happened between you two.
No. Never.
Okay.
He was a heroin addict that went out with a girl from Baywatch and had a kid.
That's right, yeah.
And he pissed me off so bad that I sent him home because he's stressing me out so bad because he's a fucking derelict.
Yeah, he was bad.
He's a good guy, just...
Weird, wasn't he? Had to keep him away from the guns, eh?
He's a little bit off.
A little bit weird.
But I never slept with him. No.
Okay, just checking.
We're good.
I always wanted to ask it ever since then. I thought it was freaked me out a little bit, you know?
He probably just went up there and slept.
He just got in your bed, I think. No, you were in bed together. That was the weird bit, but let's move on.
Cut that part out of this shit. She's trying to start shit.
Okay. Yeah, I am, yeah.
God.
Question 15. Do you have any regrets?
Oh, wait, let's go back to that. When he thought I was, like, whatever he thinks. You remember Deerface?
Okay. Moving on to question.
Yeah! We had this girl in Tahoe that all my buddies have got into it with. And she's so pretty, they called her Deerface because she looked like a deer in the headlights. And Rob straight probably no-rubbed her for like probably a week.
No.
Don't get shy now. You're like trying to throw gay at me.
Girlfriend
now we're talking about
this.
the real truth.
Oh, right.
Deerface.
I don't remember.
Deerface. You don't remember?
No, memory's bad.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, question 15. Do you have any regrets in life? You just talked about mine.
Not really. I don't really. I mean, you do things that you wouldn't do now at an older age, but I don't really have any.
We certainly did.
Any regrets, because if I went back in time, I'd do it all the same probably. You would, because that was your life.
Yeah.
So I don't really like to try to hold on to things, make me feel like shit. Try to just keep moving day to day.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Question 16. How many Cadillacs have you owned in your life?
Probably 100. 75, 100, yeah, somewhere around there. But just here and there.
How many you had what's the most you had at one time?
I counted like 20. When I was 23 years old, I counted like 75 cars that I've had, but they weren't all Cadillacs. So I've had probably over 100 Cadillacs.
How many you got now? You still got a load of them?
I got like 4.
Have you? Nice ones?
No, I got to rebuild them.
You still got that one we got pulled in by the police?
No, I sold that to Redding. The yellow.
No.
The yellow?
That was cool, man. I love that thing.
Yeah,
the one where you were drunk, so you got Oscar-sized to drive while you did the foot pedals from the middle.
Yeah.
Do you remember going into Tahoe? And by the time we got there, there was a police roadblock waiting for us because so many people had rung in and said he's driving.
And then I got held at gunpoint. Remember? We all did.
Well, yeah, you actually told the guy to shoot you.
Yeah.
Because he was pointing, they were all in the trees pointing guns at us, man. It was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous, and I told them we're not in Compton. But then the funniest part is, of that story, I bought a Cadillac from that guy that was pointing the gun at me.
No. The copper?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, he got a divorce from his wife, and it was all keyed up, and I bought it from him.
No surprise he got divorced by his wife.
Small world. I reckon you could get shot pretty easy, and no one, they'd just cover that shit up. It's weird, huh, these days?
That was insane, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember Petey in the back seat going, easy, Palm. It's the only time I've ever seen him scared. It was the only time I've ever seen him scared.
Oh, shit.
Question 17. Have you still got a Colt 45, was it? That big handgun in your bedside table?
Nope, I don't. It got stolen. when it's not that funny.
Jesus, Justin didn't get it, did he?
No, I what happened was I was racing motocross and I was renting my grass house down in the south, and then I OD'd, and then I was recovering from ODing, and when I was in Tahoe, our house got raided and all my girls and my stuff got stolen. Like
Really?
Tools and dirt bikes, panhead motor, Harley motor.
No.
And all this stuff. Our whole house got raided, and I got a bunch of stuff back. Our TV, all my mountain bikes, I got everything back, but those guns never showed up. So I don't want them anyway.
Nah, I'm done with it.
No. You might get a guy like you pointing at your head or something.
Yeah.
I could send you a photo of that if you want to edit it in.
Yeah, with the big moe and the big gun to my head, yeah. Did it have any bullets in it?
No.
No.
Hell no.
Question 18, what's your favourite mountain biking memory?
Favorite mountain biking memory?
It's a hard one, eh?
Probably as far as like victory.
Well, anything really, whatever you want.
Yeah, probably Big Bear '96.
Yeah.
That was my first win. I came back from Nevigal with a 7th, and then I got a new bike with a coil spring.
That's right. They didn't exist back then.
It was air. And then I won by 4 seconds in Big Bear, and then that was probably my...
It was a big win, man, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was hard to win World Cups, just as hard as it is now.
Yeah, I won by 4, and I was just
Maybe
late.
was Vulio there?
No, that was a Norba.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
He wasn't at the World Cup then, I can't remember.
Leger '96 was pretty good too. I almost beat, I was, again, Vulio.
You hated Vulio, didn't you? On a competitive level.
On a competitive level, I couldn't stand him, but out of respect, I mean, you gotta respect the man. I mean,
He was incredible, wasn't he?
he was incredible. Look
Yeah.
at his results.
There'll never be another one like him. Even Sam, with his speed, will never dominate like Vulio. He ain't got the head of that guy. No one has.
Pretty big head.
It's a French thing. Question 19. Are you a bit worried like you might look a bit silly when you get older with all your tattoos?
No, not at all.
Okay. I like them. I'm just worried when you like start sagging a bit.
Yeah.
No.
I don't have a bunch of girls' names on me or nothing that you got snakes through or anything like that. I'll never fall out of love with Cadillacs, so I'm good.
Good. Question 20. Do you still find it difficult to relax?
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to relax. Takes like a massage, or especially when you don't drink, because
I knew what you were going to say. Or a beer.
Well, you think you want a beer to like relax, like, oh, I'm stressed, I need a beer. But we idiots like us will have the first two, and then you just get like so pumped up on going back to not relax, and then you get all out of control. So yeah, it's hard to relax, especially being sober.
21. Has it got any easier to get beat now you're 40?
Any easier for what?
To get beat? Is it still as hard to get beat as when you were young, or have you mellowed out? You know, when people beat you in a competition.
Oh yeah, it's definitely easier now, because I know I'm not in my prime. You know what I mean? As far as like racing mountain bikes, I'm here to have fun and work out.
Yeah.
Just to see everybody.
Hang out.
So yeah, I don't care.
Nah.
Snowboarding's a different story. I still act 12 if I lose, smash the fucking helmet, and that's it.
Do ya?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need to grow up a little bit, because I do act a bit teenager when I don't win.
I like it, dude. Keep running it.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for growing up.
Yeah.
Question 22. You started on intense, you're back on an intense now. How much input have you had on this bike you're riding?
On this bike here, I haven't had too much. It was like just like 2 weeks ago or something when I decided to go back with Jeff. So, but I will have a lot of input. That's why I went with Jeff, is because I can go down there and build anything I want, and I can help him design and test too. So it's home for me. That's where I started, and that's where I'll be the rest of my life probably.
Yeah.
You never know.
And you know a lot about the bike still? You feel like you can...
Oh yeah,
you can
for sure.
I didn't know about this creative side of you.
Yeah, I can still dial a bike and get angles and all that set up, but I want to learn how to TIG weld with him and design a new bike.
Cool.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Question 23. Have you had any groupies?
In my day, I have. What's the next question?
24. Is there anyone you look up to? Is there anyone you look up to after being such an icon yourself?
In this sport?
No, in life.
Oh yeah, I looked up to all kinds of people. Christian Hosoi, skateboarding, Ricky Johnson.
I met Ricky Johnson the other day.
Yeah.
I met him. I couldn't believe I had a photo taken with him. He was amazing.
He was our hero, you know.
Stickman summed him up though. He said, "Yeah, Ricky Johnson, he makes Cully look normal."
Yeah.
About right.
Yeah.
Right, and the last question, Palm. What is next for Shaun Palmer? What are you going to do with the rest of your life? Not just the Olympics, after that, what's going to happen?
I don't know. I never know. Because I want to do so many sports. I mean, I could be riding mountain bikes. I could be doing 12 rounds of motocross. I could be in an Indy car. I mean, I don't know. It all depends on Olympics, really, and which doors open. Because if you win that big stage, sometimes a lot of things happen for you. I'm not planning on it, but I mean, they do. If you got a gold there, you can do a lot of different stuff. So
yeah.
We'll see. I have no idea.
Well, good luck with that, mate.
Thank you.
And that is the end of our interview.
Right on.
Thanks a lot, Palm.
Thanks, buddy.